Why someone's mind can get lost. From madness to therapy. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to lose their way in their thoughts? Why do they do or say unusual things, as if they're in a different world? The common term madness or insanity is often heard, but behind that word lies the complexity of mental disorders that require understanding and empathy. Madness isn't a choice or simply a bad trait. It's a medical condition that affects how a person thinks, feels, and behaves. It's like any other illness in our body, only this one happens in the brain, our central control system. The root of the problem. Why can someone develop a mental disorder? Why can someone's mind get lost? The answer isn't singular. It's often the result of a combination of several factors. Biological factors. A brain with a different rhythm. Imagine the brain as an orchestra with many instruments. Sometimes some instruments like brain chemicals or neurotransmitters such as dopamine or serotonin don't play in perfect harmony. This imbalance can affect our mood, energy, sleep, and even how we perceive reality. Additionally, genetics, family history, or a different brain structure can also increase vulnerability. Psychological factors. Deep inner wounds. Life is full of challenges, and some experiences can leave very deep wounds. Trauma, such as abuse, violence, or severe accidents, chronic unmanaged stress, or persistent negative thought patterns can erode our mental health. Our minds can get stuck in a vicious cycle that's hard to break alone. Social factors. An unsupportive environment. Humans are social creatures. Our surroundings greatly influence us. Discrimination, poverty, social isolation, or a lack of support from loved ones can trigger or worsen a mental condition. Imagine living under constant pressure with no one to lean on. It's incredibly difficult. Often these three factors interact. Someone might have a genetic predisposition, then experience trauma in an unsupportive environment, ultimately triggering a mental disorder. When the brain gets lost, does it still function? This is an important question that's often misunderstood. When someone experiences a mental disorder, it doesn't mean their brain stops functioning or is completely damaged. Their brain still functions as a human brain, but with certain areas or systems working suboptimally or differently than usual. Imagine a flickering light, not one that's completely dead. Its function is disturbed, but it still emits light. Similarly, the brain still performs vital functions like breathing, basic thinking, and sensing. What's affected is how information is processed, emotions are regulated, or reality is interpreted. Someone with severe depression might struggle to feel joy, while someone with schizophrenia might experience delusions or hallucinations. These are signs that there's a short circuit or imbalance within the brain's complex system. And most importantly, they are still fully human with feelings, memories, and dignity. Finding the way back, the role of therapy. The good news is that these conditions can be treated. The process of curing, in the context of mental disorders, is more accurately termed recovery or symptom management. One of its main pillars is talk therapy, psychotherapy. Talk therapy isn't just casual chatting. It's a structured process guided by a trained professional therapist, clinical psychologist, or psychiatrist specializing in psychotherapy. In therapy sessions, you will be guided to identify the root causes, understand what triggers disturbing thoughts and feelings, change thought patterns, learn to recognize and alter negative or destructive ways of thinking, as in cognitive behavioral therapy (CBT), develop coping strategies, build healthier ways to deal with stress and life's challenges, improve social skills, learn to communicate more effectively and build healthy relationships, process trauma, address unresolved traumatic experiences. For some more severe or persistent conditions, talk therapy is often combined with medication prescribed by a psychiatrist. Medication helps stabilize brain chemistry, while therapy helps address thought patterns and behaviors. This recovery process requires time, patience, and hard work from the individual. However, with the right help, many individuals experiencing mental disorders can manage their symptoms, build more stable, productive, and meaningful lives. It's a journey to rediscover a lost path in the mind and function fully as a human being.